Hi Taurus, it's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I'm here to do the January 2019, have to get used to saying that, reading. Please excuse my background. I'm redoing my kitchen, little project I got going. I'm just painting the cupboards, but I had to take all the cupboard doors off, and, you know. Anyway, what are the messages? I know I have some announcements, but I'll kind of say them as I go along. I have a $45 special, holiday special, $45 for 45 minutes. And you just have to email me or message me on Facebook or something like that. So, what are the messages for Taurus? January 2019, Taurus. What are the messages for Taurus, January 2019? I'm going to tell you, I've been getting some strong energy the last couple days. Like, it feels like it's just emanating from me. Ooh, they're ready. Look at that, eh? They get a little slippery slidey when they're ready sometimes. That's the message they want to send. The sage on the table. I'm using the Mythic Tarot again this month. My new cards aren't in yet. And we're doing a past, present, future reading again. By past, present, and future, I mean, the past is kind of like right now, what's going on in your life right now or before this. And the present is probably the first couple of weeks of January. Could seep into the next week, and it could come, you know, a little earlier. And then the future is the last 2 weeks or the last week of January and thereafter, you know, whenever it unfolds for you. Some it might unfold quicker, and some a little longer. So depending on your circumstance and whatnot. Okay. So the first card, Taurus. Actually, I'm going to lay them out. I've been doing this lately, and I kind of lay them out here first, and then I'll start on them. There we go. So, your first card is the Devil. The Devil in your past, I should say. The Devil is, sometimes it represents addiction. Sometimes it represents manipulation, like being played with, you know, or playing somebody. Not being genuine in some way, like hiding something. Like I said, sometimes it can represent addiction, just something that you do too much of, which can be anything, not just drugs and alcohol, but exercising or dieting or any number of things. Anyway, when your life is not in moderation, the Devil can appear and remind you that this actually doesn't serve you. It doesn't serve you in some way, whether it's your health or your mental health or relationships or what have you. Sometimes stuff from the past, like the child within you, is perhaps a reason why you're using this addiction, and whatever that was, you get triggered and you don't want to feel it, or you don't know how to deal with it, so you may use addiction to sort of dull your feelings when that happens. The Queen of Cups is the next card. and this could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in your life. This person sort of portrays a calm exterior. They don't show all their emotions. Sometimes it's us, you know, we we go through this Queen of Cups. We kind of have this half barrier. You know, you really want to trust, you want to give of yourself freely, but you kind of have this half barrier, not sure, and it takes you a long time to, how do I want to say it? Let that down or something. Also, this person could be male or female, and is very helpful, like tries to be very helpful and caring and concerned, involved, you know. And then you have the Sun. You know, the Sun represents success, opulence. You know, it kind of reminds me of turning something tarnished into a beautiful thing. Silver is a perfect example, you know, if you think candlesticks perhaps. And it could be part of feeling valued now. Feel like you're shining now. You don't feel dull anymore. Also, I talk about the door a lot, like what's through our door, you know. And sometimes we hesitate to go through there because we don't think we can. We don't think we have the resources to do it. But it's about a lot about how you feel about yourself. And a point of view can change in you, and then you feel opulent and think, I'm going to go and get it. I'm going to go and live that. You know, I'm going to find reasons why I can. So this is success. You know, you're getting closer to your door. Also, this is Apollo, the sun god, and he's almost there protecting you and celebrating, you know, saying welcome, welcome. You're finally living your life you want. You're going after it, you know. I get the idea in the past there's been a change of feeling. Perhaps in this other person, you know, they may have started out one way and have been more in touch with their feelings, with themselves. And this could be you, Taurus. You now are more in touch with your feelings. And I think the more you open up, the more successful you are. It isn't necessarily a guarantee, but it's about you, right? You're going to succeed because you reach that level or something. I think it's kind of the last part of you to open up. You're so, there's so many ways that you explore your limits, I would say. But I think this is a different feeling, a good feeling, okay? You can trust it, it's kind of saying too. You know, where you may have doubts, you may have that half wall. You know, I think it's saying you can trust it. All right? So, the first card in your present is the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups suggests walking away from something that's totally intact. This looks like a very good relationship in many ways. All these cups are stacked perfectly and full. But yet, here's the moon in the background, suggesting confusion. There's something missing. Those two cups could be very important. Cups contain very important things for you. You know, I have said before that I left a really, really stable relationship because it was missing 2 cups for me. I used to call it the 99% relationship because he had everything going for him, but he was not affectionate. You know, he didn't like touching. He didn't like, you know, there was never words of affection or encouragement. I mean, ever. And that's something I couldn't live without. For you, that could be something else, you know, responsibility, or, and this could also be a woman in your life, you know, that those cups are important to you, and you're willing to leave the relationship if you don't get them. You know, that's how important it is to you. For me, it's that 1% I couldn't live without. I couldn't. I need that. I need touching. I need the give and take of that sort of show of appreciation, you know. I didn't just do the grocery shopping, you know, to show you I love you. So, your next card is the 7 of Cups. And again, you know, this is the card before the 8. And the 7 of Cups is you looking at your choices, okay? Here's the things you seek, the things you want, and it's asking you to focus on them or choose, you know. What is it? Define it. You need to define it. Those things you can't live without. And it's also asking you what's through your door. You know, I'd like to explain it as like Let's Make a Deal, that game show. And it's, you know, they're asking you what door you want, and you select one, door number 3, let's say. And you open that door, and through there, what is it? You know, what is that for you? What is the grand prize? The life you want to be living now. Okay? So it's asking you to define that. And a good exercise to do is, did I write it down here somewhere? No, but I will right here. So, you know, you draw a door in the middle of the page, like this. And then through that door, there's this, that, and the other thing of things that you would like through your door. You know, mine's a Ford Mustang. I'd love a little cottage on the lake. What else? You know, an evolved man. So, you know, there's how I'm writing a few of the things, and I'm defining it more. I could probably define it even more. I could say, you know, a black Mustang. I could, you know what I mean? So it's a good idea to write it, define it. What is that for you? Okay, I gotta turn back now. So, anyhow. 6 of Pentacles. So this could be you borrowing money, asking for someone to invest in you, or this person could have your money. Like you might have investments with someone or something, some company, and you want it now because, you know, you've made your plan. You've defined what's through your door. And now you want to, you know, you want to create it. You want to manifest it. But you may not have all the funds, or someone may come to you and want you to invest in them. You may have to appeal to the spiritual side of this person. I can see that they're religious of some sort, perhaps. You can tell they live in finery. You know, these are tapestries on the wall and fine robes and all that. So, but it's their spiritual side you want to connect with, appeal to them, and they may need to appeal to you also from that level. The first card in your future is the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Cups. Isn't that funny I said that though, eh? I'll think about that. Anyway, the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is like an emergence, of an eruption of new feeling within you or someone around you. And the cup, the size of the cup speaks of the potential in this relationship for you. But right now it's just like a eruption or a birth of new feeling, and where you can really see, you know, where this is going now, you know. You know what? This Six of Pentacles, you know, if you look at this combination right here, this person is thinking about what they want in life for themselves. Here's what I want in life. And if I can find someone who shares that vision or close to that vision, if I can picture them in my picture, then I want to invest in that, you know. So here, you're willing to walk away if it doesn't contain one of the cups that one of the things that's through your door that's really important to you. It needs to have that for you to invest any further, okay? But, you know, the potential is success, is the door. You've decided, though, what you want through your door, what you want to do now. And that, you know, someone else has to fit into that picture. And just like you have to fit into theirs, too, you know, we will have to really consider, probably both sides have to really consider, okay, I got to take the next step. Do I want to invest, right? The next card is, it's funny you got this one too, the Seven of Pentacles. So again, it's another plead in a way. Here's this woman, she only has this cow and one pentacle, and she can't go where she wants to go, achieve, build what she wants with only these two things. And here's this guy, he has all these coins, and again, he lives in finery and whatnot. And so, you know, he's scratching his chin, he's thinking, oh, I don't know if I want to invest in her or not, if she's a good gamble. So it's the question, again, do I want to invest? And it's under your Seven of Cups, right? So I think it's both sides considering this, and rightly so, right? It's not like it's a big gamble, but it's a big step, okay? It's a big step for some reason. And your last card is the Magician. The Magician's saying, you know, you've really learned a lot from this. You've really learned a lot along the way, along your yellow brick road to the Emerald City. You know, you've collected lessons along the way, and you are ready to take anything on, just about anything. You're quite skilled. You have a great skill set in all of these areas, because I think you are willing to take risks. And it says it twice here, you know, risks and invest, and perhaps spend too, you know, and that's not just financially, that's of your emotions and your time and your skills. You know what you know now, what you have to offer. So you can choose any direction you want, and you'll be able to manifest what you want. I want to show you this too. So, you know, I read the past, across, present, and future. And these are your last cards at each, the end of each row. So, you know, here it's saying you can be successful. You've basically been granted access to your door. You know, and you could have built karma to do this. You could have invested already. And now it's like you're on your knees begging someone to invest, to believe in you. You have this great idea, or it's like the next level, you know? And then here is the magician, who can manifest anything with someone or without them, is basically. And it's also speaking of success, but what you had to learn to get here, what you took from it, you know, is very valuable, and you will need on your path along the way from now, you know. And that's okay, because look at how confident he is too, eh? He has his arm up. He knows he doesn't need anybody to tell him how valuable he is anymore. He knows it. He feels justified and valuable, you know, valuable. So I want to compliment them with the regular playing cards. And I don't really ask for clarity on any one card specifically. I just keep shuffling them and thinking of Taurus, January 19th. January 2/19. Clarity for Taurus. Well, you know, there's a few decisions to be made, and you're being asked or asking for yourself or someone, to your partner, to invest. One part, it seems like you're explaining. You need to explain the reasons, you know, like when you go to the bank and they want to see your business plan, and they want to go see what you're going to do with this money, if they lend it to you, if this time, if they give it to you, you know. Their help, basically, their part in it. They got, perhaps, you know, because it's funny. If you look at this 6 and 7 of Pentacles, first, he's here on his knees, begging for investment. And then he's the one standing up, and someone's begging him for investment. Like, it's like the roles reversed. You know, it starts this way. It's like, please, please, like it'd be this and that and everything else. And come on, have some faith, right? And then the roles could get reversed, because there could be a whole new feeling that changes in you. You know, this eruption of a new way of feeling. Could be the relationship is a new start. You know, there's a new start, because I think someone lays it on the line. You know, you're in, you're out. Are you playing? Are you in this game, or aren't you? You know, sorry, I don't mean to make light of it, but anyway, I got a couple cards here. Just wanted to ask for, you know, whoever you are in this situation, Taurus, this is the female, the Queen of Hearts and the 5 of Spades. So whether you're the female or you're the male, I have a message for you both. If he doesn't straighten up, you're out of there. He's gonna lose you, is what this message is. You're gonna lose the girl. So if you're the Taurus, or you're the one seeing the Taurus, whoever's the male, you're gonna lose her if you don't invest, is what it's saying. Okay? Let's see what else we got. You know, that's as plain as day. There's, you know, really, that's the bottom line. You know, that someone's going to draw their line in the sand and say, and you know, there's a craving in people right now, not just Taurus, but everybody. There's a yearning in people to want to clear things up once and for all. Deal with all their, they don't want to drag anything into the new year, is basically what it is. So the new year, they want to start fresh, whether that's single or committed or new career. Maybe you're going to apply to new things and stuff. This is really about a relationship. Like, there's no wands in here to suggest this is about your career achievements. This is about a relationship, clear as day. Let me see if I can pull a couple more cards for Taurus. Couple more cards for Taurus. January 2019. I know what's going on. You know, that might be it. Clear as day. Clear as day. That might be it. It's like, hello, McFly. You know. So, that's it. Someone's decided their value. They've decided what their picture looks like or what's through their door, and they know what they want to do. They know how they want to live. I can tell you, as someone my age, which is 54, I've thought about it in the sense, okay, I figure I have 20 good years left where I'm mobile and active and you know, still thinking okay. So I have 20 years to fulfill all the things I want to do, what's through my door to achieve that. So then I can break it down into, you know, 5-year, 10-year increments and smaller than that. So I'm kind of thinking about my door like that. And your door changes every 5 or 10 years or 7 years, I don't know, whatever that is for you. It's not always exactly the same. But right now, you know what you want now, you know. And you're saying, are you in or are you out? Or someone's saying that to you. Are you in or are you out? It's not, well, you know, well, no. Are you in or out? So, if you're the female, you're going to walk away if it's not actually said, planned, following through kind of thing. Okay? So, please like, share, and subscribe. I hope you like this video. It's kind of very empowering, actually, you know, because you take your power back, kind of. You kind of, like I said, draw your line in the sand, which is good because, you know, it means whatever, you guys can get on with the relationship because there could be a new start here, you know, and you've kind of won in a good way, right? It's an investment. But the thing about subscribing, I just wanted to let you know it's free. You don't have to register or sign up. And you don't get pestered with a bunch of emails and notices and all that. So if you wouldn't mind subscribing, I'd really appreciate it. That would be my Christmas present. By the way, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah to those who celebrate it, and Happy New Year. And thank you for the wonderful comments. I love reading them. You're so... You know, people are just so nice and good to each other out there. I'm really seeing, you know, it's like the hands holding the cross. Anyway, I'm getting kind of mushy. Take care. Talk to you soon.